Hmm. What did Marco Polo do when he was 17? He traveled on a Silk Road.
Yeah. So today we're going to be learning about a very famous explorer called Marco Polo. Do you know Marco Polo?
I thought the polar bear in there.
Oh no, we're going to be learning about Marco Polo and the Silk Road. I think there's a video here somewhere. Read it. What does this say?
Past simultaneous statement with what? What did you do yesterday? What did you do when you was 5 years old?
5 years old. Okay, learning.
5 years.
Let's watch the video. So I want you to look and listen carefully while we watch the video. Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Right. Here we go. So just to give you some context, this is quite a long video, but we're learning about the Great Silk Road, which was a road that people traveled on a long time ago, and they used to sell things on this road. Okay, so here we go.
In the past, people from different countries made different things. In Europe, they had metal jewelry, clay bowls, and glass cups. In the Middle East, they had new kinds of food and drinks. And in Asia, they had beautiful clothes and things for their homes. People traded these things all over the world. But they didn't have airplanes, and their boats were small and slow. How did people travel? They traveled over land. For hundreds of years, traders traveled from Europe to Asia on the Great Silk Road. The Great Silk Road is over 2,000 years old and 6,000 kilometers long. It goes across Europe and Asia. Many cities on this road became very famous. This is Beijing today, the capital of China. But in the 13th century, this city was called Dadu, or Khanbalik. The famous ruler of China, Kublai Khan, lived here, and the traveler Marco Polo stayed here when he was in China. It was a very rich city because a lot of trade happened here. Another famous city on the Silk Road is Istanbul in Turkey. This city is west of Beijing. Today, the city is called Istanbul. But many years ago, it was called Constantinople. Like Beijing, it had a lot of money. Many travelers and traders stayed here when they traveled from Beijing to Venice. Venice was the last city on the Silk Road. Many traders were from here, and they were very rich. You can still see their beautiful homes today. For 2,000 years, the Great Silk Road was famous, and many of the cities on the road are still famous today.
Right, that was a pretty cool video, huh?
Right.
Right,
But
now
it's also funny though.
it's what?
It's funny because the picture of the art is the drawing. I mean, the first one is pretty funny. I almost stop laughing, but I know it's famous, but also pretty funny.
So what did we learn in this video, huh?
And I saw a lot of people go on a very famous land, and they have lots of names.
Yeah, the Great
Venice,
Silk Road, it's called. It goes from Europe to Asia.
yeah,
Yeah.
China too.
And a very famous explorer called Marco Polo, he went on the Great Silk Road. He went to China when he was 17, I think.
I wish I looked like him because I want to go an adventure. That looks fun. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's a long way. I think it took him 3 years. Yeah. Okay, let's go through the words again. Let's start with number 2.
Good.
Number 4.
Ruler.
Number 3.
Difficult.
Number 5.
Returned.
Number
Turn.
1.
Silk.
Number 6.
Become famous. A frog.
Did you say a frog? Yeah.
Yes. It's more look like a frog, but it doesn't look like a star. See, I told you.
A frog. Rabbit. Rabbit. Okay. Right, let's continue. Okay, Marco Polo and the Silk Road. Let's do some reading. Read to me. What does it say?
Is Marco Polo the Silk Road? The Silk Road is over hundreds
2,000.
It's
2,000.
2,000 years old
Hmm?
and 600
6,000.
6,000 6,000
Kilometers.
kilometers long. It goes across Europe and Asia. Many people travel on this road to buy and sell silk and other goods.
Yeah.
Marco Polo started his travel on the Silk Road when he was 17. In the years
1271.
1271, he traveled from Italy to China. The trip was difficult and it took 3 years. When he was 21, Marco met a ruler of China,
Kublai Khan.
Kublai Khan. Marco lived in China for next 17 years. Marco returned to Italy when he was 41. He met the writer Rusticino.
Rustichello.
Rusticino, who wrote a book called The Travels of Marco Polo. Many people read this book, and Marco became famous. Marco lived to the age of 70.
Yeah, so Marco did a lot of traveling. A lot of traveling.
Page 10.
Let's continue. So, don't look at that.
Just see the look like frog.
Rabbit. Okay, what does number 1 say?
It's how old is the Silk Road? I mean, 200.
How old is the Silk Road? Let's go back.
I don't know what you say about 0.
How old? Do you know how old is the Great Silk Road?
200,000 million years.
Remember, if it has 3 zeros, it's 1,000. If it has 2 zeros, it's 100. So 2 with 2 zeros is 200. But 2 with 1, 2, 3 zeros is 2,000. So now, how old is the Great Silk Road?
It's 2,000 years old.
Very good. That's right. Wow, it's old, huh?
Very old.
Good. What does number 2 say?
It's how many years did Marco Polo live in China?
How many years did he live in China?
17 years.
Yes. Give me full sentence. Say he lived in China for 17 years.
He lived in China for 17 years.
Yeah. Well done. What does question number 3 say?
Is how many years did Marco Polo travel the Silk Road?
How many years did he travel on the
3
Silk Road?
years. It
Say,
took him 3
Marco Polo
years.
traveled on the Silk Road for 3 years.
I don't know, it's 3 years.
Ah, it's a long time, huh?
Very long.
Good. Question number 4.
How long is the Silk Road? It's 6,000 kilometers.
That's right. Well done. 6,000 kilometers long. High five. Tuk, tuk. Tuk, tuk. Tuk, 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 tuk. Let's continue. Skip this one. Okay.
Very
Read
huge.
to me. What does it say here?
It's what did Marco do in
1271.
1071? He started his travel on the Silk Road from Italy to China. What did Marco do when he was 2? I mean
21.
81.
When he was 12, nothing. Studying in school. Okay, now I want you to answer about yourself. Okay, what does number 1 say?
Is what year did you start school?
What year did you start school?
Well, start school very long. It took me very, very long so I can go to school.
But what year?
And
Do you know what year? Now the year is 2022.
I don't know what year is it.
Okay. How old are you? You're 10, right? 8.
I
9.
8.
8.
But today I gonna go to class 3. So I gonna wait to
Plus
go
3.
to.
So you probably started school in 2019 or 2020. Around there.
Did I say that? I don't know.
Okay. What is question number 2, son?
What country do you want to travel to? Everything.
Not everywhere.
Everything.
Not everything, everywhere.
Everything, everywhere, every whole the world, whole the earth. I want to go whole the
Oh, you want to go everywhere in the world, huh?
Mexican, everywhere.
Go.
Ah,
Fine. Go.
so where do you stay in? If
Where am
you
I staying now?
well, Is you teaching me whether you did, whether
I'm
you
now
from?
I'm in Vietnam.
Oh,
I'm in
what?
Saigon.
But what the other people said the English word?
What English word?
You English word. Yeah,
Hả?
you.
Cái gì vậy? What are you talking about?
I mean that sometimes the people are talking each other with Vietnamese, right?
Mm.
But some other people talk to you in English.
People have to talk to me in English because I không hiểu tiếng Việt.
So you need to learn how to speak Vietnamese.
I'm trying to learn. But my wife doesn't teach me.
Well, it took you a very long time, so you can easily speak Vietnamese to the other people that
Maybe you
in
can
the
teach me some Vietnamese.
No, I'm not a teacher, so I don't
You
know
don't
anything.
have to be a teacher. Just it's easy. You just you just
You
teach me
need to
little
say
by little.
something. Well, I don't say Vietnamese word, but I watch English video on my TV because my dad won't allow me watch Vietnamese world, and I have to speak English to the teacher, and
Mm.
sometimes my mom and dad said me I have to talk to the English word to people that are on the phone, but I was too shy. I don't want to do because I was too shy to teach. Because I didn't recognize them. Even my friends,
You what? You don't recognize what?
well, I didn't. mm, Um, I, well, my mom and dad sent me to teach English to the people that are on the phone, but I don't want to because I didn't know who the people are and how can they know what my family mm, number. So I don't know what to do. I just standing there. I don't know what to do. I come with my mom and mom see me. I hide myself, but I don't want to show my face.
Oh, I see. You're a bit shy, huh?
Yeah, my mom said to the people, if everyone said that she needs to teach someone, I will be shy. But if I saw a boy saying I have to teach him, I would be super duper shy. But he older than me. He older than
Oh,
me.
I see.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Even though I met new friend, I was very shy. I want to go home now. Like that.
I see. Okay,
I
let's continue. Okay, let's review. Say let's review.
let's read it.
Let's review.
Well,
Okay. Change
mm,
verbs to the past tense form. So return will become returned. You say?
returned.
Next one.
Take.
What
Take.
will that would become took.
Took.
Next one.
Travel. Adventure.
No, travel in the past is traveled. Traveled.
Traveled.
Okay, next one.
Meet. Meet.
Meet becomes met.
Met.
Right, right. Next one, you say right.
Wrote.
Yes. And the next one.
It's become. Become.
Became. Okay.
Became. Why?
Right. Became. I don't know why. It's the rules. Okay, let's do one of these. What is this? Remember that material I told you about? Same as the name of that road.
Is a rock.
It's
Eat.
silk.
Silk.
Where are they?
They at the it. Are you kidding me?
What animals are those? Do you know?
Um, I remember I know that English was of them, but I don't.
Camel. Those are camels.
Yeah. Camel.
Camel. Those are camel. Where are they? Say they are on.
They're on the Silk Road.
Yeah. That's right. Let's continue. All right. Who's this guy?
Easy ruler.
He's a ruler. High five.
Didn't.
Let's do one more.
Page 10.
Whoops. What did I do?
Wait.
What does that say?
Wait, teacher.
Hmm?
If I stay here a long time, so where did I get a new book?
You get what?
New book.
A new book?
Yeah, I finished your book.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Maybe I'll send you the new book and your parents can print it for you.
Yeah, I finished your book really fast and easily. Well, nothing hard on it, but inside some of them, I was very confused because there were
Yeah, some of
kind of,
those are a bit difficult, aren't they?
yeah,
Yeah. What is this saying? Oh,
it's, I can see you next time.
nice. Okay, so that was travel and trade on the Great Silk Road. Whew, and then we are finished. What will you do now?
Watch on TV.
Of course. All right. Well, thank you very much. No.
Thank you very much, John.
Well, I hope you have a nice day and I hope you have some fun watching TV. I'll see you tomorrow, huh?
See you tomorrow, teacher.
All right then.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.